afternoon, and welcome, one and all. My name is Michael. I'm the Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder Some Edition, Reign of
First.
Winter. What? First edition?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that. I don't know why I keep forgetting it, but I do. It's what I do. I feel like it wouldn't really be a proper start if I wasn't sure of what the fuck I was doing today. Welcome, everyone. I'm very excited for today's game. First of all, let me introduce you to my wonderful, amazing, and incredible players who are my Patreons, who support the channel and allow me to do all the cool, fun, wacky, and amazing things. Guys, so good to see you. Say hello to the folks at home.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
So wonderful to see your smiling faces. Unfortunately, we are one person shy for today's session. We do not have Private Allen. Marcus is busy. We wish Marcus well. But what does that mean when we have 3 players? It means we carry on anyway and pray to all the D&D gods that there are, that for some reason or another our players will somehow manage to survive.
And somehow I'll still be able to manage to fuck up.
Hey, we got a cookie. We're good.
Look, I didn't say it. Just,
I know. But
I
cookie,
feel it. I agree with you. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie about it. Like absolutely. Like Neil will find a way. It's like literally Jeff Goldblum. I've just got waiting in the wings. It's like, hey Jeff, and he's like, yeah, Michael, and he's like, do you reckon, Neil will find a way to turn this perfectly happy, decent, diplomatic encounter into a combat session? And he goes, Neil finds a way. Somehow he'll piss you off and he'll find a way. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, I digress, guys. Before we begin, we have some people to thank for today's game. Starting, of course, with our lovely sponsors who help make us look as good as we do. First of all, we have our lovely art that you can see here. The tokens and the character art of the players not on camera are done using Hero Forge, which is a wonderful 3D model making software that allows you to create, design, and embody characters for any of your fantasy games, and also have them 3D printed for your printer use at home. Now, big pro tip right now, if you have the moolah to spend on Hero Forge minis, now 'tis the time, for tariffs cometh to the US shores, and shit be getting real. So if you do have desires to buy a Hero Forge mini, now is a great time to do so, unless you are a 3D printer yourself, in which case, don't worry about it. Just get the STLs and purchase them, make them for yourself. But I cannot, obviously we don't know what's going to happen in the future, but hey, if you've ever been umming and ahhing about it, now is the time to just lock that shit in and get it done, because, I'm not going to get political here. But you know what? I am going to talk about other sponsors, and that, of course, includes my next sponsor, Sirenscape, for the wonderful sound effects you will hear over the course of today's session. All of the beautiful music, the soundtracks, all of the ambient noises and stuff, all of that comes using an amazing soundboard that is done by a bunch of Aussies called Sirenscape, so go check them out. And lastly, we have our VTT of choice, Fantasy Grounds, for all of the cool stuff I do. All of the heavy lifting is done by Fantasy Grounds, so I can focus on making sure my characters, my game, my narrative, my story are all taken very good care of, and we get to have a great time. So there you go. Oh yeah, that's true. As Cass has suggested as well, if you are in the US, well, actually, you know what, Cass? Okay, so to be fair, Cass, that is a good idea worldwide. Check your libraries and stuff, because a lot of libraries do have some availabilities for 3D printers, as do office print stores now. I feel have a lot of 3D printing availabilities as well. Like I know in Australia we have Officeworks that offers 3D printing as well. So there are places and avenues to explore for sure. But yes, the tariff isn't quite so bad for the folks in the US, because you get your stuff anyway. So yeah. Anyway, moving right along, we then have our lovely and amazing sponsor, Fantasy Grounds, and that is it. Yeah, go. Now, every good game, of course, begins with our lovely and incredible cast of characters to take us through this adventure as the vehicle which is being driven through all of the cool and wonderful places that we are going to explore. So I'm going to throw it over to my lovely players to tell everyone about the characters that they're playing and who they are. Let's start with none other than Kyrie, our rat folk slayer, played by the wonderful and amazing Calendria.
Hello. Yes, Kyrie, Retro, Slayer, go stab. She is an adventurer in training who I hope is at least semi-graduated by now. White Rider of the Baba Yaga alongside our Oriad monk friend who is the Red Rider and our faithful companion Scratch who is the Black Rider. Bless you, I think. I think I said follower of Norgorber. Finally killed somebody, I think, last episode, so that was nice. Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
That was a great intro.
Mhm.
Hello, I'm Lucas, Mr. Game and Art. I play Bectrin. He's a dwarf brawler. He doesn't stab; he bonks things on the head with sticks. That's his deal. Yeah, just trying to get home, man. Just trying to end this winter and get home because he has like an ever-growing list of additional adventuring to do, things, quests that he has to undertake. So he really needs to wrap this up so he can get started on all that.
And hi, I'm Neil from Immersion Diversion. I play Makar Viston, a Asimar Magus Eldritch Archer. And cursed by the very beings that asked him to go find the Baba Yagas, the Redcaps. I have been tasked to go find the Baba Yaga with these new friends of mine.
Fantastic. And of course, down in the bottom right, we have Cookie, who I just realized because I've readjusted the space for my players to have a bit more space. I also forgot to put room for Cookie, so I didn't know where to put him. So he was running around until I liked where he was.
Pat.
He's there. He's yeah, there he is. Look at freaking Cookie. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
So, thank you to my wonderful players. Of course, not appearing in this film today is, of course, Private Allen, who came from Russia, who was part of the American troops that came to fight Rasputin during World War One. Got swept up in everything and is now in this adventure. So there you go. Normally played by our dear friend Marcus the Storyteller, who is not here. Okay. Now, before we begin, we have one last person to thank, and that is, of course, our lovely and incredible audience members. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time to be here, spend a bit of time, and to have a bit of fun with us. We have a ton of different ways for you guys to interact with our game while we play, as our way of saying thank you for giving us your time. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that at any point in time you can use in order to influence the game. These are things like insight bonuses to give my players hints on what's going on, inspiration to give them advantage on rolls, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine interventions, divine healing, and much, much more. So check those out. And remember, subscribers, you do get channel points at a little bit of a quicker rate. So if you want to subscribe, hey, now's a great time to do it just because, this is what you get. Then, of course, for those of you who have a little bit of disposable income and want to help Daggerino with his survival check for the month, which, by the way, we are now at 75%, guys. 75%. Holy crap. Then, of course, we have some solid and more tangible resulting rewards for our players for those who wish to donate to the channel. First of all, for $5, you can donate for either a red mark for my players, which are hero points that can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for nonsense that isn't in the rules or roll with advantage, or provide me a jinx point to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or make things slightly more complicated. This is like a minor inconvenience. Something just sort of works against the players in a very little way. The window is open, it blows over a broom, it startles everyone, now everyone's on edge. I don't know, little things. For $10, I will draw from one of two decks of cards I have in front of me. The first deck is a deck of heroic actions. These actions are superpowers that are free actions for my players to use and also serves as a hero point for a player of your choosing. The second deck I have in front of me is my deck of foreshadowing plot twists and narrative story prompts, which I will use in order to, quite frankly, just add to my game. These story prompts can be things like, boom, hilarious memory, and I've got to somehow weave in a hilarious memory into the story or into the plot, and that then becomes it. It keeps me on my toes as a game master, and adds a little bit of spice to the pre-written module, because sometimes we just, don't know who's an ally, who's an enemy, people might switch sides, people might gain rewards for nothing, I don't know. Stuff happens. For $20, I will give a golden natural 20 to a player of your choosing. Right now, Kyrie is the only one who does not sport one, but I can also have two more, just saying, putting it out there. But yes, a $20 reward for a natural 20, which is a critical success, and by thunder, sometimes we need them. $50, we have 3 rewards on the $50 tier. We have, first of all, a boss buff where we greatly increase the strength of an encounter the group is facing, change the terrain, make the encounter more difficult and challenging, boost up the strength of the enemies, change the parameters of victory. Whole bunch of cool stuff can happen. Is that McClover? Hi, McClover. Clover. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about this guy, McClover. Fucking great guy. Fucking, you see this guy, you know, in the streets, right? Give him a high five. Just fucking solid. One of these, right? That's what he deserves. One of them, just not in the face, right? In the hand. That's how high fives go. This, not a high five. This friendly. This is going to get you smacked. But yes, McClover, welcome. Love your face. Hope you're good. Happy Easter. Okay. Second $50 reward is a magic item. You can provide a magic item to a player of your choosing. This can be an item from their wish list, a homebrew item you design, or you can get me to design a piece of a set item for one of my players. So yeah. And the third and final $50 reward is a Harrow buff. Now, upon popular demand, I will perform a Harrow reading, in which my players will draw 1 Harrow card. They will get the following bonuses as a group. They will get, per scene, a free reroll on any check that it uses the statistic listed on the Harrow card. All checks made with that statistic will get a plus 1d6 bonus. And if my players can weave in to the plot or to the story the fate on the Harrow card, they will count as having automatically critically succeeded at that particular check. So there you go. Hold on one second. You good? You good, Marcus? Dub. Okay. Bye, Marcus. Bye, McClover. Hope you're doing okay. Still love his face. Still a good dude. Okay. Hold on one second. Did we get Marcus back in? No, Marcus hasn't come in. Marcus just sent us a message in chat that implies that he was still asleep. So he might be joining us. We'll figure that out. But anyway, we then have, after our harrowing harrow, we have our $100 secret menu item. There is only one secret menu item that I can use in situations like this. My hands are tied at this point, you know. It's just like, I wish I could. I wish I didn't have to, but I do have to. The group is dealing with a genie, div specifically, you know. Not like, you know, I mean, us Aussies, we have another meaning for the word div, you know, if you're a div. Anyway, do you guys have that? No? Like when someone's a div? No?
No.
Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't need to worry about it. Don't even need to think about it. We're good. Anyway. So yes, this will be a corrupted wish granted for my players. Now, bear in mind, this wish is very non-optional. And when I say non-optional, that means this individual, this particular div, is going to force my players to make a wish. Now, they can wish for something small.
God.
They can wish for something big, but they will be forced to answer to grant the wish there and then. Otherwise, one of the harem members, who happens to be here, will wish for their death, and that'll be a very short end to their story. The witch is very openly and known to be corrupted. Absolutely. 100%. Not even remotely subtle about this. But if our players play their cards right, they could convince this individual's wish to behave itself in the right circumstances.
You see who's at this table right now, right?
Hmm?
You see who's at this table right now, right?
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Chances of that happening are low, yeah.
Yes, so low. Oh my god. Add tracker. There we go. Oh, okay. So they've changed it. Woof. There are a lot of people in this room. Okay, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm just adding, filling up the thing. Yeah. So Genie Wish, that's what we're getting. We good? We done? We got it?
Nailed it. Genie Wish. Nailed it.
Okay. So without any further ado, we have some donations. Let's track them down. We have from McClover a $20 donation for a hero point for all of my players. thank you so much,
Yay!
McCurry, who has gone, but thank you anyway. We have a hero point for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Brilliant. Okay, which has loaded up all of our players. And is that all of our donations? It looks like all of our donations.
No, plot twist, Trip School Eye.
Of course, I was like seeing things. I didn't see one. Maybe this time he'll be merciful. Maybe he'll. Nope. Thank you, Schooly Eye. You are beloved, my friend. You are beloved. Okay, here we go. Okay, random twist. Here we go from the middle of the deck. Okay. Regret.
Ooh, oh.
All right, that sounds like we're getting the $100 today.
Maybe.
We're gonna regret that wish that we make.
All right, regret. I feel like I'm there already. Okay. So, regrets. Let's see how we go. Okay, here we go. I think we're good. All right, without any further ado, let us dive back into today's session. Our heroes have found themselves in the possession of a strange, bizarre, and wondrous nesting doll. Contained within is the essence of the Baba Yaga. Our heroes have been on a quest to try and retrieve the Baba Yaga to return to their homeland to overthrow an evil queen who is trying to freeze Galarian once and for all. But in order to break the Baba Yaga free, they have to perform a series of trials within the Grandmother Cauldron, a realm that is held within the dancing hut of the Baba Yaga. And by completing each of these tasks, each of the nesting dolls are pulling apart in order to free said Baba Yaga. The first task was to kill a creature known as a Catoblepus and bathe the doll in its poisonous blood. Cookie. Which took a while, but they eventually did it. Because somebody had the power to turn people's blood non-poisonous for some reason. And that is what happened. So they had to wait until the spell wore off. The second test is to gain a bit of the Baba Yaga's essence that was granted to a warlord who once turned her nose up at the Baba Yaga's gift and in return was imprisoned in the Grandmother Cauldron and left to watch their empire rot around them, as such is the fate of those who cross the Baba Yaga. Our heroes now pass through the canyons of the fire drakes in order to arrive at the location, whose name, if anyone can remind me, is Vashlik.
Okay, I was gonna say I have notes. I have Remagir and Vashlik. I didn't know if either of those were correct. So
Vashlik is where you are going, and you are seeking. And you are seeking. Brigamia. And you are seeking her crown. That is what you are seeking, the crown of Brigamia. Okay. However, on your journey, whilst following the instruction or the gesturing of the Baba Yaga's nesting doll, you have found yourselves in a yurt that was sequestered in the middle of the canyon that you are traversing, and have stumbled upon what looks to be a harem of individuals who appear to be scantily clad humans. Two very, very large olive skinned men wearing gold tapestries and a veil over their faces. Beautiful women who dance around with exotic silks and the sounds of shaking, what have they called? You know, the belly dancer waistband things, as they perform for what looks to be a very large, demonic looking individual. And that is where we begin our adventure for today. That's a bit peaceful.
Like Makar is just a bit
Um,
entranced.
Jesus, what are they called?
Hmm?
In Curse of
I would
Strahd,
assist if I had any idea.
in Curse of Strahd, what are the gypsy people called?
Oh, they were the shoot. I had my notes on me from that game
It started
because they had
with
my
a
notes
V, didn't
predicted.
it?
The Vistani,
Yeah. Yeah.
something like
That's
that.
what I
Yeah.
thought it was.
Marshall, you've
Vishtani,
got a data
Vishanti.
coming in from somewhere.
Oh,
Oh, that might be from me.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it either.
That's okay. That might be from me.
Now I do.
Hold on 1 second. Nope, I got it. Okay, nailed it. Fixed it. Done.
Hey.
Um,
Oh God. Oh no. Oh God. Guess why? You do.
dang it. Okay, sorry. This is gonna take a little bit. Google. Vistani?
Yeah, somewhat.
Vistani. Hold on. Okay, let's see if that works.
Vistani, yeah.
Yes! There we go. Okay, I got it. Brilliant! That's the one I wanted. That's even the exact soundtrack I wanted. Which is also so close to Varisian, right? Because they both start with V. Okay. So, inside this opulent tent that smells of perfumed smoke, scented meats, and of course, other adult activities, we find our heroes having collided through the ceiling and onto the ground here within this small tent. You are greeted warmly by this demonic-faced individual. And you know what? He can be Italian. Why not? Because I decide what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Even though it's not the right culture or whatever this is, but you know, why not? It's fun. He says, "Would you look at this? After all of my time here, entertaining so many guests, literally, I have men and women falling from the sky to see me." You hear this sort of like a murmured chuckle from the women in the crowd here. Come, rise, my friends. Please do not be so formal. My home is your home. Tell me, little, whatever it is you are, what brings you this day through my ceiling?
Yeah, we came through the ceiling. Yeah, sorry to drop by unannounced. We're actually on our way through to go to Veshlik.
I see.
As Makar actually is like kind of like looking around because he's a little entranced by the belly dancers. Either or.
Should I snap in front of your face and be like, Makar, focus, focus?
You could try. But he's still paying attention, but he's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. Like, he's like, you
Music
can
a bit
almost see
loud?
him like kind of mimicking a little bit. Like, you know how sometimes you mimic what you see, you know, Like when you see other like dancers at a party and you suddenly kind of join in, but it's like you're not ready to join, so you like slightly, So he's almost like mimicking
you're
with his hips,
yeah,
but he's just
you're yeah, I get the vibe you're going for.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Jeff,
Sorry,
not
is
Bard
Vectrin under this dude here?
yes.
Okay, cool.
Vector's just this guy's dancing over Vectrin.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't imagine you want to point the way and we'll be on ours. Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, of course. Why would I not? After all, if all you see before you is a way to simply go about your business, then the exit is that way.
Sweet.
You leave.
I'm going to start walking.
Excellent. You all leave. What
All
a
right, then we're
terrible
done.
shame.
Ricard is currently dancing.
As you make your way out, the yurt passes by in the distance.
For a second there, I thought we were just gonna wind up back up coming in through the other side.
No.
I'm surprised nobody stopped me.
I'm also surprised
I'm
we were just let go.
I'm
That-
honestly a
that-
little sad we couldn't stay a little longer, but that's
No,
fine.
you-
We
you
needed.
were
We've
absolutely
got a
welcome.
job to do.
Oh no, you were
Oh,
absolutely
everybody.
welcome to stay,
No,
stay a little longer.
Ricard follows the group. He's just like, we got a job to do. I know.
Where is my map? Okay. No. Map. Sorry. But I don't know why this is not listed as well as the others. Canyon of the Drakes, Temples, City, Bashlik. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why it's. Oh, that's the GM map. That's why. Okay, 1 second.
Cookie.
Player map. Oh, there's no player map. Okay, so that is the one. Okay, that's why I can't find it. Yeah, gotcha.
Michael, before you do anything, you might want to look at chat.
Oh, yeah.
Steve did not.
Steve did.
Oh, of course he did. Why blame me?
No, there's two
Castrov's a
things.
wandering boss.
Because you
and now
said you should do it on Pray for Death because Steve is there?
No,
I don't know
I
why
said
you're
the
pretending
wandering-
you don't know why.
I said the wandering boss should be on Pray for Death.
Yes.
Okay.
Because of Steve. So Steve
Yeah,
has now
secret
come
menu
after
items.
us.
And Wandering Boss from Cass.
Okay. Well, how to manage this? That was perfect timing, by the way, Steve. Well done. Well done. Fuck you, but
Figured
well
I'm like,
done. Okay.
I saw that. I'm like, uh-oh, we just left the person who could probably
Back
give us
to
the news.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the Okay. As you are let
like,
go,
oops.
and I want some credit that I was about to let you go.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
So I was like, uh-oh.
All of a sudden, you find yourself surrounded by sand, smoke, and fire, and brought before the tent yet again. This time, a much sourer demeanor washes over this individual's face. You know, where I am from, it is considered the height of bad manners to refuse the hospitality of someone you have so crassly and rudely barged into. Yet these courtesies do not seem to bother any of you. Before you leave, what kind of gracious host would I be if I didn't offer a gift, a parting courtesy. What do they call them? You know, the tote bags. What are they called? You know, like the little.
Oh,
There's
gift
a,
bag, yeah.
there's a word for it. Party favor. Is that what they call it? Yes.
That's a
What
thing.
kind of guest
I don't
would
think
what
so,
kind of
Paul.
host would I be without providing a party favor for our uninvited guests? I'll tell you what. A wish. A single wish. And I will grant it for you.
Well, you might
A
want to hold
wish.
off on that. He's actually asking if it should be a wish or boss buffs. I'm just
Oh.
trying to figure out if he wants
Oh,
an
very
actual
very
poll.
well. Very well. Let me know. Let me know, Steve, because Steve, so either it's going to be two boss. Oh, it's going to be the boss buff because I'm about to do the wandering boss encounter, or you can use the secret menu item on him, and they have a corrupted wish that they have to accept. We're going with the wish. Okay, so it is the wish. Thank you, Cookie. Cookie Mon Steve. All right, so returning to this wish. He says, I will grant you anything that you wish. One wish is what you will get. After all, I am such a generous and benevolent host. And I would not like my name sullied. Choose wisely. I got a wish, you hear Cookie say.
Oh no, Cookie.
Cookie doesn't say anything. You think you can hear Cookie's thoughts though. He's probably gonna say something like, "I wish y'all could get fucked."
I mean, um, shit, we have to decide right now.
All right. Time is of the essence. A wish must be given.
Oh God, hold on. Let me get my notes.
I have an easy one.
Hmm?
I have as this is as Neil. I have an easy one
Yes.
that we could do that might. I mean, obviously it's a corrupted wish, so it might do something bad. But
I have an idea.
Well, it will do something bad.
I was gonna say, what if we wished that we were invited guests instead
See,
of
I was gonna have Beckford
uninvited
wish for
guests?
the most comfortable pair of underwear ever invented.
I
I can
don't
see
know
how
if
they'd be
anybody
corrupted.
read the Zoom chat, but I kind of want Henry to wish to be able to turn into a Drake,
Oh gosh.
or find out where the voice is coming from.
That could be an interesting one.
These uncultured swine do not appreciate yours, dear.
I feel like nobody got the reference. That's okay.
No,
I did.
not a
I
clue.
did.
Mr. Horn Damon, sir, can we have a moment to convene and decide if what we want is the words that we're gonna say when we make this wish? Because you all know you genies are giant fuck knuckles, and you all change your words all wishy-washy and shite. We want to make sure you ain't gonna twist it round none. You cool with that? You watch a smoke starts coming out of his ears as he hears this guy talk. He gestures,
Ooh.
but he is no longer speaking. Thank you kindly. Fucking ass.
Okay.
Cookie, you might be my new favorite.
I was waiting for that.
Cookie's the
I
best.
was waiting for the under his breath, dick.
Yeah, fucking dick. Alright,
All right.
what if we... Okay, now hear me out on this. What if
Okay.
we wish that he didn't give us no wishes?
Don't think that's how that works.
Fuck you, no... Oh, sorry, no, that's me. That ain't me. I sorry, Private Alex. Henry, you look at me, okay? This guy, you know, I often get mistaken for one of them fried eyes, you know, like the potato, the whatever they're called, the fire genies. I often get confused by that, and people asking me for wishes and shit. Genies just rub me the wrong way, okay? And I shouldn't be taking that out on you, okay? I'm sorry. I just want to say that. I'm sorry, okay? Just,
No one's faulting you, Cookie. We understand how genies work. We just,
To be fair,
at least I understand. Yeah. Well,
they just
everyone but
don't all
Alan.
have to be assholes. Why are they all assholes? Why can't there be one nice one, Like one who's just like, hey, you know what you want? Some cutlery. And you actually get cutlery, not things that are trying to cut you up. Genies.
True. Well, I mean, we did interrupt his party as uninvited guests, so that I do feel a little bad for dropping unannounced after he brought that up. So honestly, we could, if he's generously giving us a wish, the thing we could do is take him up on his offer.
Okay, first of all, we only dropped in because the Baba Yaga doll here told us to. Not
Right.
our fault.
He doesn't know
Secondly,
that.
I wouldn't say that he's being generous by any means here.
I mean,
Right.
do we just stay and enjoy the party then for a little
What
while?
happens if we just turn and run? Can we just run out of here? What happens then?
Yeah, were
He
we
brings
told
us
in
back.
character what happens then?
No, but
But didn't
when
he
you
do-
left, he
Okay.
sort of snapped his fingers and you would disappear from where you were and ended up back here.
Yeah.
Ah,
I mean,
gotcha.
We just get engulfed in sand again and brought here. It sounds like he really wants us to give us this wish. So I have a vote.
I mean, I'm on board with not getting us fucked over right now by asking for one of us to be turned into a fire-breathing monster. But that's just me.
okay. Then could we at least find out where the hell this voice is coming from and what it wants?
What voice? I mean, I remember seeing a
How would
shadow
you-
by you, but there's a
There
voice
is
still.
no voice, Private Allen. I'm right here with you.
It's
You
just
wish
another
to know
gun.
What I am, you must be prepared to learn.
It's a
You're
second
talking about the
voice
gun, right?
No. There's a very creepy voice in my head that sounds
That's
like me
fucking
trying
rude.
to be evil.
Have you spit on any statues lately?
I have not had the chance.
Okay. Because, see, I definitely heard a voice after I pissed somebody off.
It's after you spit on a specific
it's not-
statues.
And it's
Yes,
not
no, I know.
and it's not the god guy from the bar.
What god guy by the bar?
Well, look, I know I'm pretty
Too
good
long of a
looking,
story.
and stuff like that, but I wouldn't go so far as say I'm a god, Maybe some lucky women that I met in high school. Cookie spruces up his mustache. Everyone awkwardly just stares at Cookie. Cookie just goes, all right, well, fine, fuck all you too.
Look, Cookie, I know your food is delicious, but No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it sounds like we all got a idea that we want to do. We can't wish for all of our wishes to come true. That is a thing. We have to pick
I want a
one.
fucking wish, so I'm fine with that.
Well, he did say you've only got one wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, we can't
That's what
wish
he's
for
saying,
all of
yeah.
us to have a wish.
Yeah, it's it's like wishing for more wishes. You can't do
We
that.
gotta pick one.
Well, here's the thing. Said who?
Oh.
I just don't want one. That's all I'm saying. So-
Okay, so Carrie doesn't want to wish.
And I thought
Private Island
keep
wishes
it back
no,
from the
but-
dead. It's it's gross, and I don't like doing it.
Alan wants to know where the voice in his head is coming from. Bectrin, what was yours again?
I don't want one, but if we had
don't
to
want
wish
one.
for something,
Okay.
I was going to wish for the most comfortable pair of underwear because how badly could that go, really?
But if this genie fucks it up, won't it be like made of like it'll be the most comfortable underwear ever, but like won't there always be some kind of stain? That's
It's
what
not
it
like I'm
sounds
going
like.
to wear them.
Or
Right?
But then why would you want those comfortable pair of underwear?
Just to
if you
get this
can't
shit
wear
over
'em?
with so we can fucking move on.
Well, then why don't we just wish to be invited guests instead of being had
Because
just
then
come
what
in
if
as
this
uninvited
is you
guests?
can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave, man?
Then we never leave. I look at the I look at the belly dancers, and we never leave.
Oh my god.
let's
No.
just do his wish. And let's just do that, and he could be the one that's trapped here.
Except that's not how this will work. You and I both know that.
But it could, because we'll
It
make
could,
him say
but
the
it
it.
Henry
won't.
wish. Okay,
Do
sounds
I
like
get a choice
And this
in
is how we
wishes?
lost Makar.
I
No,
have
I'm
a
okay
wish.
with
Do
we'll do Alan's wish. I'm
Henry,
voting for Alan's wish because it sounds like
Gotta-
chat wants that
You have to
too.
figure out how to word it though, because
Yeah.
none of us hear the voice. So if he's like, "Where does this voice come from?" It's fucking so many things could be the answer.
Henry, you know what you want to wish for? You want to
Makar's
wish to be
secret
the
wish
very
is he
best
wants his own
Henry,
harem.
like no one ever was.
Alan becomes the new dungeon
Just making
master.
all the anime references today.
All of them. Yep. Okay. He gets tired of it. Speak your wish. Do it now before I lose any more patience.
Go ahead.
All right, are you ready for me to accidentally fuck everybody over?
Wait,
we're
wasn't
wishing
Alan
for
making it?
we're wishing for Alan to know where the voice that only he hears is coming from.
Oh,
Correct?
I thought we were going with Neil's wish.
Oh no, it's I've been like looking at chat too, and they were very curious about Alan. So I was like, I'm okay with doing the Alan wish.
Because I was going to word it as there's a voice that only Henry Allen hears. We wish to know the origin.
Your
But
wish.
yeah, if he wants to say it, or however, that's fine too.
No, that works.
Your wish is granted. And as he snaps his fingers, you disappear from the tent once more. As you appear back, pretty much where you were, heading towards the large citadel, you manifest out of smoke and sand. However, you are no longer a company of 5. I just need to delete some things. Bear with me. Ooh, they've actually changed the interface here. Ah, they've done a lot of changes. Okay, cool. Neat. Okay. Henry, you start to feel ill. Incredibly ill. Something is horrendously wrong. You start to hear or feel this, like almost like this sound of scraping in your ear, like someone like scratching at drywall with a spackle, just ripping through rock and plaster, just right next to you. It is so loud, it is causing you agony. You take 16 points of damage. Not that much.
As that's happening, Henry will just start shouting in pain and like clawing at his ear.
You do so.
That
As
can't be
this,
good.
as this happens, you eventually feel something plop out of your ear.
It's an ear.
It doesn't stop, however. You feel something else,
Ooh.
and then another, and another. You
That's
continue to
gross.
scratch and claw. As this happens, you watch as Henry is digging what looks to be hundreds of spiders out of his ear.
Ugh.
They begin to crawl around all over you, like all around your feet and stuff like that, as they just continue to emerge from Henry's ear. What do you guys do?
Oh shit.
Good
I
reaction.
mean,
Well done.
I'm gonna I'm gonna ask Kippy if he's got like eardrops for that. Spectre, you want to do something actually useful since the rest of us aren't.
Right? Everybody else is just like, I'm gonna be sarcastic. Vector's just gonna go, well, that's fucking gross, and start stomping on spiders.
You do so. You kill a few of the spiders as you continue to stomp on the ground as they spread out. While some of you are joking about it, the number continues, and Henry, you take a further.
I think
Oop.
Makar will end up helping.
That's a lot of D6s.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of D6s.
1 second.
Yeah, I think as Bectrin stomps on the ground, Makar will then,
48
reflexively start casting the cantrip Acid Splash just on the ground at some of these other spiders.
We have to stop them from coming out of him. And the only thing I have are stabby things and ice. So
you
I
start
can box his
spraying-
ears. Maybe that'll stop it.
Yeah, just like he wanted to know where the voices came from. Apparently, spiders. That's where they came from.
Right? Just thousands of spiders talking in
As
your
they
head.
continue to pour out, something begins to take form. Rising up in front of you is a somewhat familiar humanoid creature. As a spider amalgamation forms this humanoid body, it stands,
excuse me.
and you recognize it as the creature you met in the dark forest, in the labyrinth that you were locked in when Rasputin had trapped you in the interdimensional plane. You never got his name, but he was the one who led you to the killer of the Arania, the mysterious and enigmatic creature.
Ooh, yeah.
A body. I was not expecting this. Oh.
Hey, I know you.
And I, you. Thank you for my liberation.
Anytime. I'm so glad we could help. Hey, Henry, is this the voice?
Oh, me and Henry, we go a long way. You protected me, served as my cocoon to help me escape that infernal prison.
Henry just bends down, hands on both knees, and just retches.
Your ear is basically just like you're no longer taking damage, but your ear is bleeding from just the amount. Basically, what happened is in order to escape, he had manifested as a single spider that crawled into Henry's ear. He had been staying there, trying
Gross.
to manipulate Henry this whole time. Now, he was waiting to actually more or less do what he's doing now, which is lay eggs, procreate, and make more,
Gross.
make enough spiders to form a body. This process, however, has happened instantaneously, thanks to the wish provided by the genie.
Ugh. That was the corrupted part.
Thus, he is revived! And that is the corrupted part. You now know what the voice was, or more specifically, who it was. But now, what do you do?
I would say, I never got your name. Would you mind sharing it?
No. I'm afraid the last time I gave my name to someone in league with the witches, it was not the best outcome for me. But you may simply refer to me, if you must, as he who walks in the shadow of spiders.
Can I just call him Spidey for short?
Sure.
All right, cool.
Call him Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Casting level 8 spells he can.
Oh my god.
Now, to properly thank you.
Uh-huh.
At this point, you see him point a finger in your direction. An evil, malicious red glow emanates from the tip of his finger.
I'm gonna study him.
Oh god.
Well, interrupting it doesn't, make you study unless
No,
it's
no.
a reaction to study.
It study is a God fucking gonna make me remember. Hold on.
It's a free action or an immediate or
Swift action.
Swift, but not reaction, I'm afraid.
How quick is he doing this?
He is doing this as a pew, but he's like a reaction is in response to something. But as he fires this large beam, Kyrie,
Yep.
it misses you, and instead strikes something behind you. Almost
You
like
sure the-
leathery camouflage dissipates as a shockwave from where the blast hit emanates outwards. I hope.
I hope. Oh shit.
Oh, never mind. Holy crap. That is a critical success.
Damn.
That was
Nice.
not meant to happen.
On a 3?
No, on a natural
No,
20.
there was a 20.
Oh,
There were just 3 dice rolled.
Oh my
Holy
goodness.
shit. And he's
Okay.
still not. How?
He didn't die. That is terrifying.
Right?
A 175 damage and it didn't die. Holy crap. Okay. Well.
Could you share the map again, please?
Oh yeah, sure. By all means. No worries. Let me just. Here on. Share.
Yeah, they got a new look. They got a new layout for like.
They
the
do.
right
I love
click.
it.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
really getting into it.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, what is?
Oh my freaking god. Okay. 1 second.
Oh.
It's a walrus dragon.
Yes, it is a walrus dragon.
It's a wagon.
Okay. 1 second.
A wall
Where's
dragon.
my-
The Dragris.
There we go. That, and now the creature that emerges from concealment, looking like it was just about to, in a single bite, swallow Kyrie,
Mm.
is this creature
your teeth.
here. An enormous beast which has the combined features of a serpent and an elephant, with a giant maw which supports 6 frighteningly large tusks. It was literally slithering down because it was hanging from the ramparts of this keep, getting ready to basically scoop you up in a single bite when the blast strikes it, dealing a shit ton of damage but not killing it. We fly into initiative as the battle begins. The creature, otherwise known as a Groot slang, reels from the attack, a huge burn mark scorching its body as it rolls around in agony. It's gonna spend an action doing that, more or less, just like kind of writhing around. Its tail sort of whips around very much undirected, as it will potentially strike one of you guys. 1, 2, 3. Go with. All right, Makar.
Ah!
The tail potentially
I knew it.
slaps you, which
Potentially.
it does. Okay, so you are struck by the tail as it whips over and deals 12 points of damage.
Ugh.
As we then go to Henry.
Henry is not happy by any of this stuff happening. As much as he wants to gun down the bug man, he's gonna go for the most immediate danger. So with um his quick draw ability, he'll pull out his gun. And then I will use my Champion's Strike Distant Barrage.
Yancey will take a moment to say, "How come every time I fight with you, I'm always shooting some sort of great giant critter? You know how many great giant critters I ended up killing before I met you?"
Look, it's not like I wanted any of this to happen either.
Okay,
What
but
the-
think of the meat that
What
this
the
thing
actual
might.
fuck is this thing anyway? God damn!
I wish I fucking knew.
It looks like a dragon walrus.
You look like your mama fucked the ugly tree. Holy shit!
Is the
Face
tree
not
it's
even a
clinging
mother could
to?
love.
You both have a chuckle as you launch your barrage.
Alright, so as a swift action, I expend a mythic point, and to make a ranged attack at my highest bonus. This is in addition to any other attacks I make this round. When making this attack, I ignore target's cover, concealment, and other than total cover, and I add my tier to the mythic attack roll. Damage from the attack bypasses all damage reduction.
Ooh.
Okay, easy done. He does have damage reduction, but you will bypass it. You strike him. It's not a difficult target to hit. I will add the extra damage from bypassing. Alright.
And then, because that's in addition, I get 3 attacks, right? Since I'm...
Yes, you do get 3 attacks.
Okay.
Because
Means I
it's
can
quick
make-
draw as a free action, and then
Yep.
swift action the champion's barrage,
Yes.
and then your 3 attacks. Yeah, so you're good.
And bam. Bam. Bam.
All right, 2 extra lots of damage. Can you add 10? Oh, I was gonna say that's fine. I'll add 10. Can you add 10 to the next one? That way I don't have to add it.
Yes.
Cool. Yep. Go ahead. Sweet. Easy done. All right. 3 rounds shots go into the creature. It is still, actually, like it's still mostly orange, by the way.
Yeah, I see that.
Mmm. Okay. Next up is Cookie. Hmm. Cookie kind of considers his options.
You know,
Cookie-
they
Cookie
say
runs.
the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and apparently this guy got hit by a fucking lawnmower.
All right. As Cookie runs away a little bit, he is going to use Cure Critical Wounds on Macaw.
Ooh. Thank you, Cookie.
Don't thank me. Just kill that thing so I can cook it.
We can
Sounds
do
good.
both.
30? Okay.
All right,
So
that
that
is-
brings me back to full.
No, it doesn't. I just healed you. I dropped it on you.
No. Oh, it just happened. I thought I was at 23.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. No. I didn't. Sorry. My apologies. I did it. I healed Henry for 30. I did not mean. I did not mean to heal Henry for 30. I meant to heal you for 30. I'll do 30 damage too. Yeah. So carry on.
Okay, so yeah, that 30 will bring me to
Full.
full
Yep,
then.
Sweet. Okay.
So I'll just hit 0 on there.
Yep. Done.
Yay.
All right. Next up is the Spider-Man person thing.
The spider
As-
guy.
As he reaches
Legally distinct.
as he reaches his hand forward, he goes, "Okay, was not expecting that. Let's try this." You watch as
Dude,
he
he does
then
it.
claps his hands together, stretches them forward, and you watch as spiders begin to grow out of the walls. They begin to weave these shadowy, tendrily webs all around as he casts his own version of Black Tentacles.
Ooh.
Excuse me.
which is going to deal some damage of 7. And potentially, if I make the check correctly, whoops, we'll only use the first one, which is a natural one. Unfortunately, the webs are not strong enough, and the creature is so big and so heavy, it is just snapping through these black webbings with ease. You watch as the spider guy. I should give him a name. Chat, what name should we give this guy? You guys can decide what name we'll give him. As he's webbed up the giant elephant thing, has done very little to actually restrain it. It is just snapping the threads so easily as we go to Beckford.
Oh, God. This thing. All right. Good times. We're going to do... Yeah, we're gonna whoop behind him here.
Mm-hmm.
So I can get my flanking bonus. And then we are going
that
to...
will provoke an attack of opportunity.
It's a teleport.
Oh, you're teleporting. Okay, sorry. I thought you were...
Yeah.
Whoop. Yep, cool. Carry on.
Outflank.
Oh,
And
actually,
I have
you
things
can't
for
actually
attacks
go
of
there
opportunity,
because
too,
he's
if we
actually
wanna
in
do
that
that.
square. You actually have to go there, but that's fine.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
And then chins +4. And then we'll do this. It's this one, right? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah. Oh, I only grabbed the first one. I don't know why I only grabbed the first one. I meant to do all 4.
You can do the rest of them. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, roll them one at a time. You're fine.
Yeah, I'll just, yeah. And that's 2.
Nice.
And 3.
3. Nice. And last one.
And... Whoa.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Do you want to drop them down as 2 crits, and that way it'll just double the damage anyway?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, do it.
Oh God, what is that? Left, something with the left shift, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold left shift and then just pick it up. Is that what it is?
Pick up
I think
the
so,
yeah. Just drop the damage on them while holding left shift. Yeah.
1.
And next
Whoa.
one. Ooh, this could be good.
2.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Damn.
With
Nice.
Vectron, you land your full round of blows, and the creature collapses.
Holy shit! What the fuck is this thing?
Hello, man.
A safeguard used by witches. Imagine, if you would, traveling with a mobile assault elephant that had the ability to hide in its terrain, usually in the swamps and the like. They're as deadly as hydras, but attack with ferocity that can take down most siege weapons. I thought you'd know that by coming here.
I'm still studying him, by the way.
Yeah, no, I didn't know any of that. Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
He looks at you with every single one of his spider eyes, Kyrie.
Mhm.
You have billions of eyes watching you. You've never felt more seen in your life.
How big was this creature?
Huge. He was the size of an elephant.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious because
Cookie, you gonna go get that?
I will get it.
Actually, Cookie, before you cut it up,
What?
can I just take a little leather from it?
No. Why? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna eat the skin. Ugh.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna cut some leather from it so I can potentially use Beast Shape 3 in the future to turn into this thing. Because it says I can take the form of a diminutive or huge animal. Unless this thing isn't an animal, but it also says...
That's very involved, Macabre, but I did not ask.
Okay, sorry.
As he's like continuing to chop.
Wait, I'll take some leather from this creature.
Very well, you do so. All right. Then comes this individual. All right. And he looked at you, and you looked at him, and he looked at you.
Look at me, and I look at him, and I'm so sorry. What did you want again? Yay.
Yep.
uh okay, sorry, I'm just writing down the letter that I've got from
I
it.
figured that. Does anyone want to say anything?
Yeah,
Okay, go on.
I'd like to ask him what he's going to do now that he's free.
Good question. Am I truly free? After all, this place seems to be still inside of the Baba Yaga's interdimensional hut, and I won't truly be happy
Yeah, it is.
unless I am free in a real world, not a dimension or a pocket. In many ways,
All
all
right.
this is just a simple other cage.
Well, you could come with us, and then because we're eventually gonna plan on getting out of the hut.
You are so kind, Makar. I will graciously accept your offer to travel with you. He walks over to Makar. Makar is still like dum-da-dum-da-dum. As he walks over, is anyone going to stop him from walking over to Makar?
Yeah, Henry's going to
Nope.
keep his gun pulled up and trained on him and step between them.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're not coming anywhere with us.
Oh, is that the way to talk to your roommate? He very,
Oh,
I say playfully, very loosely, but he basically puts a hand on your gun to push it away from, like, because you're in melee range at this point, right? So you're pointing a gun in point blank. He's gonna just like kind of like palm your.
I have the ability that lets me shoot within melee and not have any
Oh,
penalties.
he knows you can
You got
fight
point
again.
blank now.
You can shoot
Nice.
him. I'm not stopping you at any point from shooting him.
hey,
I will also point out he did 175 damage with a
yes.
finger.
Oh, I know
Hey,
that.
Spidey.
Your gun is made of steel. He's just like,
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, Spidey.
Yeah.
You're not about to crawl in my buddy's ear there, are you?
My gun is alive.
Yeah,
Your gun is all.
you got me. Well, yes, it is the safest way for me to get from place to place. After all, I was born from one of these pocket dimensions, and the one way to help me to stop discorporeating is to be, well, inside a corporeal form.
Makar, now that you know that information, are you still signed up?
I mean,
Do it, you pussy.
as long
I mean,
If you guys insist that he comes with us, he's traveling inside my car.
Well, he was going from a car too. You stepped in the way, and I was like, no, he's not. I'm just.
I mean, we're trying to free the most evil being out there just to save a kingdom.
Well,
you know what, Neil? Many things have happened in this long and arduous journey that has happened here, but I cannot believe I am saying this. That is the most insightful and actually completely accurate thing you have said as Makar since his inception.
I mean,
You're
you could
absolutely
basically
right.
say our whole group is evil just doing this.
Yeah, we're literally about to set release the Baba Yaga.
Why
Why do we have
guys?
scruples with teaming up with bad guys? We're literally unleashing one of the greatest evils known to man on our world.
Yeah,
Dad,
unfortunately.
quick question.
Yeah.
About my gloves. I assume I cannot transform something living into a tattoo without murdering it.
Oh, good question. That's a question for chat. You know what? I'm gonna say the parameters. I'm gonna say, okay, chat. With the parameter, so currently, Kyrie has a pair of gloves that allow her to turn objects, specifically small objects, into tattoos. Now, this individual can turn into a spider, which of course is a diminutive-sized creature. Now, the question is, can she turn something living into a tattoo? Is that something that she should be able to do if the subject is willing? Chat, vote yes or no. Let me know, because I'm of two minds. I think, yeah, that could work. I don't know if allowing living creatures to be trapped is going to be abused. I definitely don't. It still has to fit the parameter of a small creature. So, small object. So you would maybe be able to put a cat
Yeah.
or something into a tattoo, but that'd be about it.
I was also going to say
It has to be able to
spiders
fit
are
in one
tiny,
hand
so
as well. So
Yeah, we can hold a cat in one hand. It's not easy, but you can do it.
Oh yeah, that's because cats are liquid.
Yeah. All right, we got a yes from Avarian. Does the spider move, crawl over the skin? Oh, that'd be kind of gross. But I
oh,
like that.
that would be cool and creepy.
Done.
If
All right,
the serpent showed
for
for
car
car
just randomly.
tattoo me.
So Schoolie Eye has sold me. Okay, very well. Let you see. Yeah, okay, that's true. There are premises for companions
That
to
would
be
be
pets as
cool.
well. Dead like me, yes, moving tattoos. Spudders are living. They're not an object. Corpses are objects. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so we got a lot of yeses. Okay, very well. He will accept this proposal. He will say perfectly fine. So you watch as the spiders will still spread out. Basically, here's how this works. It's like the cloning technique, right? So his consciousness is in this spider. Should this spider die, his consciousness will transfer to one of the other spiders in his network. He is going to put the one in the tattoo, but he is also going to keep a backup. He wants one of you to carry a backup.
Mm.
And this is just a regular spider. In the event
It
Kyrie
doesn't have to
dies.
crawl into us, does it?
He'd prefer it, but he is willing to compromise and not. He would also say that while he was inside of Henry, he did not cause him any pain or distress. Well, okay,
Just when
he
you
did not
came
cause
out
him
of
any
him.
pain.
Until he came out.
Well, he didn't come
Which
out.
wasn't on him though. That was the wish.
Yeah, he expanded unwillingly. It was not comfortable for him either.
All right. Henry will sigh and go, "Keep quiet, and I suppose I can let you hitch a ride again."
Okay. He will accept. He will also give you a boon. He'll say, "Okay, and I'll tell you what. In addition, I have an ability which I can only use once, which I use in dire emergencies. I also, from watching and observing some of the spells that you guys have cast, have learnt the teleport spell.
Ooh.
Which, if I do inside you, I can take you and your gun elsewhere.
Mm.
You have it. It's literally a once per lifetime power, because he doesn't have a spell book, so he can't reuse it once it's used. It's just done.
He can only do
Right.
it if he comes back out. Yeah.
So he offers you this before, again, he puts one spider onto your shoulder, which crawls up the side of your face and wiggles into your ear. The other one crawls onto Kyrie's arm and transforms into a tattoo. The tattoo then crawls and places itself behind Kyrie's ear.
Oh, that's cool.
The other spiders just crawl away. They seem like they're, without a consciousness, they're no longer a hive mind. They are spread out and about and doing their own thing. And with that, he is.
Should have asked him. That's fine.
I mean, you can. He's
Right?
still-
It's just dawning on me.
he's still there.
We have no idea what
Should've
comes
asked it.
next.
Ricardo's just like, oh shit, he's a powerful mage. I should have asked him to fight his gun.
Ask them what, Makar?
Oh, I don't know. It's not worth it. We
No,
just
ask them
killed.
what.
We just killed this creature, but I have a crystal of a creature called a pixie that lets me use the essence of the pixie from my bow. I was thinking if he had a way to transform this dead creature's soul into a crystal, maybe I could use it to help us fight things. But I don't know. It's probably too late.
All right, Spider
Um,
Guy. Henry taps his ear. I'm sure you heard that. I know my stipulations, but this will be a.
As long as you keep a piece around, I can see what I can do.
Okay, well I have this leather from it, but
That'll
it's
be
mainly
fine.
used for the
Cookie basically at
See-
this point has made like several large rolls of like
This could
basically
could replace the
flang
Grax
jerky.
pistol.
I was gonna say dragon sushi.
Yeah. He's basically like wrapped them up like giant cured hams. He says, you know, we'll keep them for the road and stuff.
That's awesome.
Now, as you've arrived at the gatehouse, this large and impressive castle. Oh wait, where's my music? Come on, music. Boom. Thank you. Musica. Musica presto. If you're working and you know it, make a noise.
Hey, I hear something.
Okay, there we go.
It's very, 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 very
Can't hear
quiet
me.
though.
Yeah. So, as
Sit quietly.
you approach the castle, what you see in front of you is a 10-foot thick rivet iron plated wall. It is the fortress's main gate, placed by the Baba Yaga herself to seal, shut, and trap the entire occupants of the citadel. There are murder holes in the ceiling 60 foot above you, large enough for a medium-sized creature to climb through. You can use the spiked rivulets in order to climb up onto the actual rampart and then over and into the place. But obviously, it is where they would normally pour lava or oil or something over the edge and down onto the things there. If you want to risk climbing up there, you may do so.
You said there's holes for like small creatures, or like you said something about medium creatures again.
Yeah, it's not. It's the holes are large enough for a medium-sized creature to crawl through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll try to climb.
Or we could. Actually,
Alright.
I'm pretty good at climbing, so yeah, I will also climb.
Alright, it is not hard to climb. Everyone will make it with a DC 15 climb check.
I can literally fail that, so let's see.
Okay, Makar and Kyrie, you managed to make your way up.
Right.
I assume nothing immediately tries to eat us. I'm gonna look around, make sure it's clear before yelling down to the other two that it's clear.
It looks clear. As you enter, there are two rounded stairwells leading down to the lower area, and two doors that carry on across the rampart. But otherwise, there seems to be nothing in here. Wait, hold on one second.
Uh-oh. Just kidding.
I might have
I
lied.
was gonna say
Holy shit, I'm out of
I
light.
was gonna throw it on a rope. For
Holy
the
shit,
other
I lied! I lied!
The other three.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
God.
Okay,
Oh,
I would like to
I'm
point
being
out that this
pulled. That's
book
great.
in Fantasy Grounds is not kept well.
Oh, I don't like the look of that.
No,
Go!
this is the secret.
It'll
or
be
the
fine.
wandering bus.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, hold on. So, as you climb through the
Two
murder
wandering
hole...
buses in one gate. No.
Oh, this is awful. Oh my god. I didn't
Are
even
you
realize
playing
one
it
of
up,
these
or
was...
was that like genuinely not?
I did not even realize one of these was in this game. Okay,
Oh, that's not
What
good.
are these? Oh,
Kyrie. Frick.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second. I have to read something super fast. A spider the size of a bull elephant
oh, jeez.
Alright.
fires a beam at, well, two beams at each you and Makar as you get to the top. I need a fort save from the both of you twice.
I do have a question though.
Yeah, your
Oh, well,
question.
no. Are we climbing up next to one another, or are you climbing up behind me? Because there's
There
only
are-
one hole, right?
There are two holes. Two holes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one there.
Is
one
this
there.
poison?
No.
Okay.
You said two forts from each?
Yes, please.
Ah!
Okay.
Oh, that's shit.
Here, you
No,
know
no,
how
you
to
guys
move
are
the
good. You guys are good. That's fine.
Oh,
Okay,
with a
so none
19?
of you
Okay.
are immediately turned to stone
Sweet.
Oh!
as these 4 beams shoot down on you. The creature
Giant spider! Giant spider!
grabs onto Kyrie, who makes noise and begins to shout. And as it does, it bites Kyrie, automatically grapples her, and then travels 50 foot.
Sweet. I assume it is immune to poison
Oh, well, actually,
and petrification.
super fun fact. This creature is a robot.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
What?
Like I said. Let me give you some info on this thing, because again, like I said, there's a reason why I'm reacting the way I am. Not all constructs are formed of living matter. These are formed from not all constructs are formed from unliving matter like stone, wood, or metal, or dead flesh. In the darkest corners of the great beyond, certain powerful demon lords have mastered the art of shaping raw protoplasmic flesh of the abyss into hideous monstrosities devoid of life, emotion, and the will to resist control. The monstrous Retriever is best known as such one of these constructs. Huge spider-like creations capable of unleashing potent energy on those who have it has been ordered to seek. Demon lords use retrievers to seek out those who dare abandon their loyalties or flee servitude. Often the presence of a retriever in a demon den is enough in and of itself to ensure the loyalty of lesser demons. These constructs excel in tracking down specific objects and creatures and returning them to their masters. Their intellect is just so enough to allow them to focus on their order and task, but not quite enough for them to form ideas of rebellion and longing for freedom. So, guess what it's been ordered to retrieve?
The Baba Yaga?
No.
The rider?
Any living creature who tries to get out, leave, or otherwise escape the Citadel is grabbed by one of these things and brought back in.
Oh,
Sweet,
shit.
this is where I wanted to go. This works just fine, guys. We're fine. We're
yeah,
good.
that is true. you are on your way. But Makar, you have just witnessed this. What is your reaction?
Guys, it grabbed Kyrie and ran. I'm gonna toss a rope down for the rest to quickly come up.
All right,
so
the rest of you.
What?
The rest of you may make a climb check.
It's hard to explain. A giant mechanical spider. It's like a construct. I think I know what a construct is.
Yours?
All right.
Henry says to the little spider in his head, doesn't it happen to be a friend of yours?
Nope, not even close.
Great. See, you're much more agreeable now that you're not whispering to kill my friends.
I didn't say to kill your friends. I just said you didn't need them. Their resources would be better spent if you had them.
Did my model just change?
No. I made you taller.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't remember me pumping my fist up, so I'm like, wait, what changed? What did you do to me, Dag?
And 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Okay. Anyway.
That's what he's doing.
Do you want to climb up?
Yes.
All right. Cookie tries to climb too. Uh-oh.
This does keep ending
Henry
Dag
will
after
help
dark,
Cookie
so.
climb.
Huh?
Oh yeah, climb. Oops.
It should be easier with the rope, shouldn't it?
It is easier with the rope. Cookie takes a while, but he does get up. And... All right.
-2.
Cookie is not built for this. Okay.
Must
As
be
you
all that
climb
fast
up
food.
onto the rampart, you can now see like a clearer overview of the keep. Over and across several large broken down bridge parts that hang over this pitch dark inky water is of course the large road that has been destroyed leading to the primary gate. You see in the inner bailey what looks to be lurking in the water a large body of some sort of large serpenty creature just kind of circling around. Now it doesn't attack the retriever. Instead, the retriever simply passes through on the inside.
Can I trying to break the grapple while we're going?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you wish to? Is the question.
Yeah, because I'm then going to try to immediately use my death dagger to get back to where we just murdered that thing.
Sure, by all means. Make a combat maneuver check, please. Or a
sorry, D
escape
or B?
artist.
Escape artist, okay.
Yeah, escape artist or CMB.
Okay, yeah, my CMB is significantly better. I'm gonna do that. Against the spider, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or just drop it. Okay.
Against the spider. New.
You have hero points.
Nah, this is fine. I kind of want to see where this goes as well.
Oh god.
All right. It dumps you in here. Just literally just hucks you into what looks to be so. The main doors of the keep open to a grand entry hall. Pillars following the lines and curves of the walls support a gallery lined with arrow slits, looking outward. A massive rosette window once forms the whole ceiling, but now is long since shattered, leaving nothing more than an iron framework where jagged shards of glass now land upon the floor and bits hang to where they used to be. At the far end of the hall, you see that there are two exits to this chamber. You can probably notice that there is something where the arrow slits are just above where you are.
Okay.
The retriever, once he puts you down, scurries back out.
Yeah. Can I use my... Or will I get shot as soon as I pull out a dagger?
Yeah, you don't know. You only one way to find out.
Yep. Pulling it out. Why the fuck not? Let's go.
You pull out your dagger. Ha! Nothing happens.
Alright, cool. And then I focus on where that... whatever the fuck it was called.
The Groot slang?
Was.
Groot
Yes.
slang.
And then I would like to burst forth from the entrails left over after Makar and Cookie got in there.
Yeah!
No!
Guys, it's coming back. Guys, it's coming back. Oh shit. Guys? Can I see
Nothing
them,
happens.
actually?
I know what's happening. Ah, fuck.
You do not teleport.
Oh,
Yep.
damn. Okay.
For two reasons. Firstly, you find yourself unable to teleport outside of the keep.
Ooh. I like it.
Secondly, there is not enough of a body left for you to emerge from, as Cookie
Oh, okay.
has scavenged it all.
I was thinking of something else, but
What did
Huh.
you
Crawls
think?
through the giant roll of dragon ham.
he just pops out of Cookie's backpack.
Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna start wandering. I'm not gonna
Oh,
go for
my
an exit, I'm
God.
just walking.
Okay.
You just pop out of the sushi roll he made, and he's like, "Oh my god!"
All right. You begin to walk around. Now, meanwhile, those of you up on the rampart or up on the upper guard post, you see that giant spider robot now starting to make its way back towards you.
Oh shit, it's coming back, guys. So it shot 2 beams at us, and I started to feel myself getting stiffer, but then I guess we broke from it and saved. I think it has some kind of petrifying effect.
Cookie starts climbing back down the rope.
You know what?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yes.
Cookie's the
So,
smartest member of this party.
It
I'm not gonna lie.
Rushing at us.
It doesn't seem to have coming back with Kyrie.
It is rushing
Oh.
at you without Kira.
Oh shit.
Can I talk to Alexandra and ask if she knows where we are?
Yes, in a moment, once I get done with
Okay,
what they're
yep.
doing. But yes. Bectrin, Alan, and Makar.
Yes.
You see the spider coming. You have your moment of crises. What do you do?
Can I, as it's coming towards us, I would like to teleport behind it and then continue towards the keep.
Yes, you can absolutely do that.
Seeing Bectrin
Sorry,
do
guys,
that-
I can't take you with me, and then he will just disappear.
Oh, and then I'll just be
Okay.
like, no.
So,
Alan, hang on tight. And I'm gonna
No,
cast a hunch door and do the same thing.
okay.
Oh wait, no, right. Sorry, I forgot. Bectrin, you attempt to do that.
Oh, right.
However, unfortunately,
teleport me.
teleportation does not seem to work. As you're like, sorry guys, I can't take you with me.
And I can't take me with me either. Sweets.
This never happens to me. I don't know what's going on.
I swear this is the first time this has ever happened to me.
Oh shit.
And then Makar's like, hang on to me, don't worry, I've got this.
Damn it.
Alright, the spider starts to climb up the wall.
Ah!
All right. Can I see the spider?
You can now.
Okay, well, never mind. I was gonna do something as it was rushing across the bridge, but
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, sure.
I was going to ask because one of my deeds lets me target body parts.
Sorry.
I was going to ask to use a hero point because the legs bit says that they're damaged normally and knocked prone, but since it has more than 4 legs, it would be immune
Correct.
to it. If I could use the targeting deed to knock out all one side of its legs so it falls off.
Interesting premise. I'm going to say no, but I will allow you to do this with a -8 penalty in order to shoot the bridge that he's on, because it is crumbling. So what it would do is, as he places his legs, it's not that you're shooting the legs out, but you're shooting the support that he is on, which will cause him to slip and fall into the water.
Okay, I will take the -8.
Okay, -8, and I will take that hero point too.
All right, come on, gun, don't fail me now.
Yeah!
45.
That'll do it. All right, Jesus, with the -8 too. All right, you take aim and the bullet flies and smashes into that side of the bridge. The spider falls into the water. As it does, unfortunately for it, its whole body is made of steel. And so it, well, not steel, but like, you know what I mean? Like the fleshy...
Metal-ish,
metal-y,
yeah.
The it disappears into the dark water.
Nice aim. Now what? Now we can get across without worry? We gotta go after
I
Kyrie. It
did
took
just
her into the
blow out a
doors.
chunk of the bridge, so
Oh,
hopefully we
it's
can-
just a piece of it. It's not what's the word?
Oh,
That's
okay.
not a chunk. Yeah.
No, it is a chunk. It's just not like it's not like uncrossable now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, after that, I need a drink. Henry's gonna pull out his little whiskey flask and chug it.
You hear your gun go.
It's not actually alcohol, I promise.
Why are we whispering? Why don't you
Oh,
have
you
alcohol?
want some?
Yeah.
Henry will pour some on the gun.
We
What
can
I
pour it down the
used
barrel.
is my it's supposed to be a drinking horn, but it's reflavored to a whiskey flask of bottomless valor. I'm only drinking 1 charge of it. It
Yep.
gives me a D8 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Ooh.
You know what? Given its temporary hit points, I'll just give you the 8. Just have it.
Okay.
All right.
It's a D8.
I'm
You guys are
gonna.
way too high a level. Just have the 8. Okay.
I'm going to stick my hand in the air and cast Ray of Frost.
And wave
just
it
straight
around
up.
like I just don't care.
Yeah. Well, basically, I'm trying to see if, because we couldn't teleport, I'm just seeing if we can cast magic at all.
It works.
Oh, okay. So just no teleporting, but I guess we can still cast magic and stuff. And do magic-y stuff. I guess we make our way across, because we gotta get to where Kyrie was. It went through those doors up ahead.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And then
you
it
begin
came back
to
out
make your way
shortly
across.
after.
Meanwhile, back to Kyrie. Kyrie, as you find yourself in this large and opulent, well, formerly opulent room, you begin to channel your energies to speak with your armor. The armor of the White Rider, which of course is an intelligent suit of armor. Your clothes sort of take on a rime frosty hue. Your hair, the tips kind of go a little bit blue, and you hear the voice of the armor speaking to you.
Okay, I didn't know. You want me to start, or are you starting?
Oh, you start.
Okay, cool. She's going to speak in as low a voice as possible, just because I don't know exactly who is around me. So she'll put a hand to her chest and say, Alexandra, do you know where we are?
She says in a soft voice, yes. We are in the citadel known as Vashlik. Long ago, Champion was given power by none other than the Baba Yaga. In their hubris, they refused to pay tithes and offering to the Baba Yaga. Their anger was boundless for such insolence and obstinance. Instead of stripping the power from her would-be champion, she instead forced them to watch the collapse of everything they had built, trapping it here within the grandmother's cauldron. Vashlik serves as a warning and testament to those who would try to usurp the Baba Yaga's power and not offer a bent knee.
This is the Iron Fortress we've been looking for.
Yes.
I get the sense that we're being watched. Is it still watched by, I don't know, spirits or?
Oh, spirits know. Those who died were not allowed rest. There are many here who still await. The ones who watch you, I sense, are still uncertain. Are you here as their savior or as an executioner? Are you an agent of the Baba Yaga or a herald bringing news of glad tidings? Without knowing this, they do not seem to wish to act. But I would tread cautiously, for if they learn your motivation is to take the crown from their leader, they may rally against you.
Understandable. Thank you.
Of course. And you feel that presence sort of, again, going back into a deep slumber as that frosty kind of magic sort of dwindles and wanes. As our heroes continue to make their way across the bridge, you come to the area that's like partially collapsed. It is difficult to walk across. Again, it is, when I say it is crumbling stone, I mean it is. That stone be crumbling, yo. And, one wrong step and you will go into the drink. I need a perception check from everyone, please. Oh, sweet Lord. Sweet Lordy Lord. Oh, sweet Lordy 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 Lord.
Oh.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't even need to roll at this point. All right. So.
Oh, shit.
You don't see anything. Shh.
Yeah, I know. I mean, what?
But does Cookie see everything?
Oh, yeah. Cookie should probably roll. Okay. All right, Cookie, what do you got?
It'll be hilarious if he gets like a nat 20 and has a plus, 80.
This floor is made of floor.
Actually, Cookie does. Hold on. So cookie means that.
Hell
So cookie
yes.
does mean that I actually do need to actually roll. So 1 second. Where is it? There we go.
Reminds me of that.
Cookie
Star
does not
Wars.
see it. Okay.
Too busy thinking of how to cook the thing we just killed.
What section? Section? What section? There's a section. Okay.
Don't worry about it, OG. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Let me change up the music here too.
Yeah, I was reading a
Ooh.
thing that it's like, Pathfinder's like, come over here. We're great. The water's fine and all that, and then it throws you, and it's like it throws you into real world Paris, and you fight the actual Rasputin. And I was like, hey, I've done both of those.
True.
So yeah.
True. You've been to Paris. You fought Rasputin. I mean, there's places where you can go to Japan.
Nice.
Okay, so unbeknownst to our heroes, as they prepare to leap onto the final platform, a crash is heard as this section falls into the water.
The car's about to jump and then it crashes, and he's like, "Oh!" Shit.
Erupting out of the water.
Catches himself.
I need you to hear me on this. I need you to listen to the words coming out of my mouth. Erupting out of the water is a tidal wave of corpses that have congealed together to create a giant carnal mass of flesh, death, and rot. It is gargantuan in size. It is larger than the elephant creature you just fought at the entrance. And this thing moves like a giant fish serpent type thing within the actual blackened lake. The baleful suits of destroyed armor have been made into a carapace of death with spears and swords and blades of weaponry long since fallen, littering over its body. The image I am about to show you is one of pure and unbridled fuckery. Whomsoever conjured this image from the depths of hell deserves all of the praise in the world for the ability to somehow or another bring that hell to the gaming world. Ladies and gentlemen, boys
Now
and
watch it.
girls,
It's like Nemo.
allow me to introduce to you the Warsworn.
Ugh. Whoa.
Hey, we fought a thing with faces on it. This is a step up. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, dragon with faces. This is a slime with bodies.
So,
No.
having basically a surprise round here,
Oh
the
god.
Warsworn leaps up like a giant killer whale. And as it does, brings its whole mass down on Cookie.
Oh shit.
Oh hell no.
As Cookie goes, God damn. Cookie does not consent. Oh no! As Cookie is struck, he takes 18 points of damage.
Ow.
And the creature absorbs him into its mass as it tries to digest him and enters the water again. Bectrin,
Cookie.
Bectrin, Henry, and Makar, you see this happen. What is your reaction?
What the
Oh
fuck was that?
shit!
Help me! There's so many things I haven't killed!
I don't know what I could do to help.
Is he
Um,
still
magic?
visible? on the outside of this thing, or is he like inside of it?
He
we can
is
still
visible on
cast
the outside
magic,
of it, but like it's kind of like the corpse bits and stuff are just like pulling him under. Despite them
the
being
teleport
bodies
sword.
and having armor and stuff, it is almost amorphous in how the body moves to absorb people.
Okay, I have 2 ideas.
I don't
Both
care,
are
just
pretty
use one of them.
This is above the table. Above the table, I have
Oh,
2
okay.
ideas, Dag. And if I need to use a hero point for them, I'm cool with that.
Let's go.
So one is the tried and true that I've used a few times, where I throw him my Dan Bong and then return it to pull him out.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, which I feel like is a little bit cooler personally, because I can lock them in place as immovable rods wherever I want. So to teleport right out
You
to
can't teleport.
basically where he is, and then put one under my feet and lock it in place, pull him out and teleport back.
You can't teleport.
You can't teleport.
I can't teleport into the thing.
You can't
I
teleport.
could-
But magic
well,
should be
trying to-
visible
you-
out here,
You don't
right?
know I can't teleport out, but I can't teleport out
weren't
either,
you
so.
weren't you trying to teleport to the front door, not inside?
Okay, I can't teleport at all because I thought magic worked here.
Oh, magic does work, just not teleportation.
Just not
Teleportation.
teleporting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
All
can't.
right, so
I
then
shot
I would do
a,
the.
I shot a
Specifically,
cantrip
in
in here and it
anything
works.
that
So.
covers the translocation. So conjuring spells do work. You can summon creatures in here, but you can't translocate.
You can't leave. Yeah.
All right, then I can just do the Dan Bong thing because I've used that before, where I throw it and then return it, and once he grabs onto it.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so you're gonna throw Cookie your thing.
Do you have to make
Yep.
an attack to throw it still to try and get
no,
it to work,
look,
Veteran?
at your level,
Okay.
if you are throwing it to Cookie, then there is nothing that you unless you roll a natural one, which I'm not even gonna get you to roll. So
I was
I'm
gonna
take-
cast enlarged person on him if it helped at all, but
It will actually if you do want to cast enlarged person on him.
I'll cast enlarged person on Vectrin.
Okay, Bectrin, you go larger. Okay, which means
You now have +4 strength, I think. +2 size bonus to strength.
Okay,
-2 to dex.
as you grow larger,
And
Number
-1
one.
will do it.
the danbong you throw reaches Cookie. He reaches up and he catches onto it. At this point, you try to pull it back, but Cookie is stuck. So he is basically just there, and your danbong is trying to return to you. I need a strength check from Bectrin to basically just will that pull back in order to wrench it free of the creature. Your
And the
target-
also
harrow
forgot
goes
his-
away after one session, right?
What's that?
The harrow that we
Yeah.
got last time goes away, right? After the last session?
Yes.
Yeah.
Arrows
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
arrows only last.
Because I needed to delete that. Thank you.
I forgot that also when using enlarged person, it also increases the size of his dangbongs. So his dangbongs
That's
are
not going to
bigger
make a
too.
difference, but thank you, Neil.
No, I know, but yeah.
Okay.
Just
Sorry. My apologies. I did say a strength check. I meant to say a combat maneuver. My apologies. You can re-roll it. Fine. My turn. Nice.
That's a little
holy
better.
shit.
A 51 is enough to wrench Cookie out. So Cookie is pulled free. However, as Cookie is pulled free, there's this sickening wet plop sound as he pulls out. But, Bectrin, with your newly enlarged size, as you pull outwards, your feet anchor into the ground and pull you and that whole pillar down
Jump.
and towards the lake, which is where we're going to end today's session.
Oh, God.
As Private Allen, Macaw, and Vectrin begin to slide down as the whole section of that bridge is now coming down towards the creature. And we will return next week to find out what happens to our awesome and amazing heroes.
Oh,
Oof.
jeez.
That was
Insane.
I'm not gonna lie, that's probably one of the most dramatic finishes of a game I've had in a while. That was good.
Oh, yeah.
And Vectrin,
Yeah, that's a
Period.
hell of a
Meanwhile, it's
cliffhanger.
just like la la
yeah,
la.
that's a
la,
hell of
la,
a
la,
cliffhanger.
la.
Vectrin fucking. Oh, and I didn't. You're right. I didn't do the crit. So guys, one last thing before we sign off for quiz. For those of you, we didn't mention it before, but the Crit Awards, which of course is an award for contributors to the TTRPG space, is currently taking nominations. If you haven't done so already, hey, consider following the little link that we have in chat there and going checking it out. Your friend Dag loves his like little accolades, and if you want to nominate me for a Paizo themed award, please, I'd love to add more notches to my belt. And of course, we are asking for those who wish to as well to nominate our dear friend Calindria for the community awards as well, because Calindria does so much to help out our community, to just make sure that everyone is informed of what transpires and what goes on, and help manage stuff behind the scenes. So yeah, big shout outs and big acknowledgements from folks and stuff is always good. Okay, guys, fucking awesome game. We did a lot. We got through a lot.
Oh yeah.
I feel, you know what, like, given it's only a 2-hour session, I mean, more accurately, probably about an hour and 40 minutes, maybe, when we take away, like, the intro and stuff. But, you guys today got through, like, you freaking killed it. Like, I didn't feel like anything was, like, rushed. I didn't feel like anything was, unresolved. We got to deal with the spider thing. We got to deal with the genie thing. We got to deal with the giant elephant thing. We got to deal with like the giant spider taking Kyrie away. We got to have a little moment with the armor and stuff. We had just lots of fucking stuff here. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff. So yeah, cool. Well done, guys. I'd level you up if I actually could, because everything's like you guys are where you need to be right now. But I want to give you an in spirit, like you guys earned a lot today. So well done.
I leveled up in heart.
You leveled up in heart, in spirit. Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, guys, thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Guys, my name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week doing cool, crazy, and amazing stuff. But if you want to check out more Pathfinder things, give us a follow. Give us a like. Go check out all of our other shows. The next show that I'll be on is on Friday morning for the 7 Dooms for Sandpoint, where our heroes are trying to stop 7 deadly dooms from attacking the small town of Sandpoint. So yeah, come check that out. And till we meet again, as always, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And as always, game hard or die